If you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact. Neville Goddard. It is not what you want that you attract what you believe to be true. Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard quotes on attraction. All transformation begins with an intense, burning desire to be transformed. The first step in the renewing of the mind is desire. You must want to be different before you can begin to change yourself. Then you must your future dream a print fact. You do this by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. By desiring to be other than what you are, you can create an ideal of the person you want to be and assume that you are already that person. If this assumption is persisted in until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your ideal is inevitable. Neville Goddard. Your opinion of yourself is your most important viewpoint. You are infinitely greater than you think you are. Neville Goddard. Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. Neville Goddard. Disregard appearances, conditions, in fact all evidence of your senses that deny the fulfillment of your desire. Rest in the assumption that you are already what you want to be, for in that determined assumption you and your infinite being are merged in creative unity. And with your infinite being all things are possible. Neville Goddard. The world is a mirror, forever reflecting what you are doing, within yourself. Neville Goddard. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. Neville Goddard. You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe this is the only reason you do not see it. Neville Goddard. Most of us are reflecting life and not affecting it. Your inner speech mirrors your mind, and your mind mirrors God. If you do not change your thoughts, you haven't changed their activity. And if you do not change their activity, the conditions of your life cannot change, for they are only bearing witness to the interaction of your mind. Neville Goddard. All you can possibly need or desire is already yours. Call your desires into being by imagining and feeling your wish fulfilled. Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard quotes on imagination. You must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled until your assumption has all the sensory vividness of reality. You must imagine that you are already experiencing what you desire. That is, you must assume the feeling of the fulfillment of your desire until you are possessed by it, and this feeling crowds all other ideas out of your consciousness. Neville Goddard. The world is yourself pushed out. Ask yourself what you want and then give it to yourself. Do not question how it will come about. Just go your way knowing that the evidence of what you have done must appear, and it will. Neville Goddard. Imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. Neville Goddard. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished. Neville Goddard. Praying is recognizing yourself to be that which you desire to be, rather than begging God for that which you desire. Neville Goddard. A change of feeling is a change of destiny. Neville Goddard. Whatever you desire, believe that you have received it, and you will. Neville Goddard. Nothing comes from without. All things come from within. Neville Goddard. Dare to believe in the reality of your assumption and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment. Neville Goddard. Health, wealth, beauty, and genius are not created. They are only manifested by the arrangement of your mind, that is, by your concept of yourself, and your concept of yourself is all that you accept and consent to as true. Neville Goddard. Your reactions, whether positive or negative, are creative of future circumstances. In your imagination, you can hear words congratulating you on getting a wonderful new job. That imaginal act now goes forward and you will encounter this pleasant experience in the future. Neville Goddard. If you do not feel natural about what you want to be, you will not be it. Neville Goddard. Man must learn to believe in that which he does not, at the moment, see in order to grant himself that which he desires to have. Man's prayers are always answered, for he always receives that which he believes. The law that governs prayer is impersonal. Belief is the condition necessary to realize the desire. No amount of pleas or ritual will bring about the fulfillment of your desires other than the belief that you are or have that which you want. Neville Goddard. The first step in changing the future is desire, that is, define your objective, know definitely what you want. Second, construct an event which you believe you would encounter following the fulfillment of your desire. An event which implies fulfillment of your desire, something which will have the action of self predominant. Neville Goddard. Only as one is willing to give up his present limitations and identity can he become that which he desires to be. Neville Goddard. Through your ability to think and feel, you have dominion over all creation. Neville Goddard. I am wealthy, poor, healthy, sick, free, confined were first of all impressions or conditions felt before they became visible expressions. Your world is your consciousness objectified. Waste no time trying to change the outside. Change the within or the impression, and the without or expression will take care of itself. When the truth of this statement dawns upon you, you will know that you have found the lost word or the key to every door. I am is the magical lost word which was made flesh in the likeness of that which you are conscious of being. Neville Goddard. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. Neville Goddard. If one imagines unlovely things for another, they are going to produce them, not in the other, but in themselves. Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard quotes on love. Feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard. Faith is being loyal to your unseen reality within. Neville Goddard. The world is a mirror in which everyone sees himself reflected. Neville Goddard.